Will we see alternate versions of the Avengers in Secret Wars? Avengers Secret Wars is an upcoming movie set to release in 2026 and will be the sequel to Avengers 5, also known as Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. If you are familiar with the story of Avengers Secret Wars, then you know it centers around the Marvel worlds Earth 616 and Earth 1610 colliding, which destroy them both, but they are mysteriously pieced back together. This leads to a character called the Beyonder, creating a planet called Battleworld, where he makes all the heroes face off against each other. He is the main villain of this story, so it is almost guaranteed he will also be the villain in the upcoming movie. But more importantly, there will be many different characters from multiple different Marvel universes. So is it possible that we could see alternate versions of our main Avengers? Yes. And if they do appear, it would be very cool if it was the comic versions that showed up in this movie, because as you can see, if these costumes can translate well into live action, it could look amazing and could be even better than the suits these heroes got to wear in the MCU. However, the main problem is the actors returning for these roles, starting with Iron Man. Now, Robert Downey. He's Iron Man, obviously sacrifices himself at the end of Avengers Endgame, and he kind of confirmed that was the end for him as Iron Man. However, there could be a slight chance that he could be willing to return to the role for one last time. Next, we have Chris Evans as Captain America, and Evans did mention in an interview that he is satisfied with his time as Captain America, and it would be a shame to sour the ending his character got in Endgame by bringing him back. He also says it's not a definite no, and not an eager he's in terms of returning to the character. But what about an alternate version of Cap? Maybe he will be willing to do that, who knows? Now we have Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and unlike Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and Chris Evans as Captain America, Hemsworth still currently plays Thor in the MCU, so him returning to the role of Thor in Secret Wars is very likely, seeing as he still wants to tell more stories as the God of Thunder. As for the remaining Avengers, Scarlett Johansson returning as Black Widow is quite unlikely, as she too is currently done with the role, seeing as her character died in Endgame. But maybe she will show up. It's up to her. As for Hawkeye and Hulk, their actors Jeremy Renner and Mark Ruffalo all still currently play their respective characters, so if given the chance, they will most likely return for Secret Wars. But anyway, how do you guys feel about this theory? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.